Previously on yesterday's vlog, I potentially discovered my new career path. I opened up about how I've been leaning more into faith and spirituality to get me through feeling lost and uncertain currently in my life. And I did my first new moon routine, which might have caused me to lose 99% of my following. So that's fun. Also, remember that this mini-series Back in Time is a part of a 3-month break I took that ended up being the most impactful 3 months of my life. Not exaggerating. And even after everything I've shared thus far, we are just getting started. So after being back home from California for about a week now, I am back to the normal grind of trying to master the whole work-life balance. And although I won't be able to do the yoga teacher training at this time, I thought I can still prepare myself by getting back to doing yoga consistently and even going back to my yoga classes to get connected with the yoga community. You realize you haven't shaved and you need to go to yoga class? So I'm going to get this stick of soap and then get wet it and shave like that. Crap, and I totally just cut myself. What happens when you're rushing? Oh. That's annoying. Oh gosh. Now I don't even want to put any deodorant on over there, but I have to. What is one supposed to do in this situation? Can't have a bleeding armpit. Person's driving like a freaking snail. Like, what the hell? Wait, this is not where I need to be. I need to be nice. I'm going to yoga class. I need to be peaceful, calm. The people here drive so annoying. I've also been starting to do some job searching to find something that pays more until I can hopefully start working for myself one day again. I was even still trying to post on my YouTube channel, which was starting to become harder and harder to have the motivation to do because I felt so disconnected from my channel and my subscribers because I wasn't putting out the content that I wanted to and that aligned with the journey I was on. And it just felt like I was just trying to fit and mold a puzzle piece in a space that just didn't fit anymore. But I would continue to try until that puzzle piece finally broke. Don't you just hate it when you have to go to the grocery store? No? Well, I do. Maybe it's the antisocial. I'm not a really antisocial person. I have moments when I want to talk, when I feel like communicating and being around the world. And then there's moments where I literally just worked all day and I don't feel like going to the grocery store. But you know what? I'm grateful that I can go and get me food. I'm not being ungrateful, but it's just like, I just don't like going to the grocery store. It's one of my least favorite things to do. Alright, let's go to the grocery store. I have to. I have literally no food. This is what I do. I hate going to the grocery store so much that my face is probably all oily because I've been wearing a mask all day. I hate going to the grocery store so freaking much that I will literally use the last bit of my food until I literally don't have anything else, and I have to go to the grocery store right after work. Anyways, let's go. that person. I didn't know this at the time, but this was going to be one of my final videos on my channel after deciding to neglect it, which we'll be getting into soon. But this is so ironic because this video was supposed to be a reintroduction video to the new version of myself. I was supposed to kind of giving you guys an update and, telling you guys how I'm going to be, changing my channel to fit myself and blah, 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 my journey. But hey, doesn't that sound a little familiar? Like the one I want to do after this Going Back in Time series. I watched this video back and I have to apologize for anyone who's seen that video and hear me now. We pretty much sound exactly the same in just different time, two different times. I apologize for sounding like a freaking broken record. How embarrassing. I didn't realize I've been saying the same things for so long. But things don't always go according to plan, especially when you're Jess. Especially on top of that, when you're a Jess who's going through a major life, career, and self transition that you did not sign up for. Or did I? We're not going to get into that. But anyways, I say all this to say, I posted this video, and then maybe like 3 more after that. Then I posted the wash day video that was giving low-key, I'm a spiritual girly, but I'm afraid to completely be open about it because I don't want to deal with the pushback. So I'm going to give spiritual aesthetics and see how it's taken. Well, long story short, that video got under 1,000 views and I got butthurt. So I decided to abandon my channel. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the logic of an entitled content creator. It's okay though. I got humbled real quick. But we'll get there. Slow down. We'll get there. Alright, so I have not been to the gym in it seems like maybe 2 months. And I need to go back. I need to go back for my health. And because I know I'm a person that doesn't necessarily like the gym, but benefits from being active, I like being active. And I just like how it makes me feel. I notice a difference in my energy. And like I said, I want to have strength. I like when I'm strong and I'm toned and all the things. So I need to go back because the longer I wait to not go, the longer I just get comfortable in not going. And I just don't want to continue that. I just don't want my body to get super comfortable and then lose all of the stuff, all of the strength that I've, built and everything like that. So it's a new month and this Aries season energy to get me back into motion with this working out. I really, like I said, don't want to. I literally waited until the last hour that the place is about to close. I lost my I had earbuds and I lost one of them, so now I'm gonna have one ear on. And you know what? Usually I would just make that an excuse that I can't just be listening to one ear. But I just can't make excuses. It's time to go. It's April 1st, baby. We gotta get it going. Let's go, girlie. So, although it looks like I've gotten my life together now that I'm working out and going to yoga and meditation classes, and I'm on this amazingly enlightened spiritual journey, I was still working full time. There was a lot of drama going on that I haven't even talked about. that was at my job that was very draining and very frustrating. And I was still struggling financially because I was barely posting on YouTube, which is fun, but it's also another source of income for me. And my views were low, which means less pay. So my confidence was it just took a big hit. And to be honest, and all jokes aside, I was starting to not feel good about myself in ways that I've never felt before and that I didn't like at all. So someday during this week, I was at work taking videos of all the new products we had got in, and there was this one book called Daily Rituals, Positive Affirmations to Attract Love, Happiness, and Peace. It looked interesting at the time, so I looked through it and ended up finding a daily ritual called I Love Myself. Now, for some reason, I don't really like the word ritual because maybe, if I really think deep into it, maybe because I've only heard it used in like a negative way or in like just not in a good way. But if you're like me and that word rubs you the wrong way, let's look up the definition. A ritual is a repetitive action or event that represents something of deeper significance. It also shows some examples of rituals, and it says rituals can be formal and religious, or informal and cultural. It says an informal cultural tradition would include a man kneeling and offering his bride to be a diamond ring. That's become a habit, an obvious thing that happens over and over again, and we know that that signifies marriage. So anyways, it could be, a family ritual or a family tradition that happens often and everything like that. So it's just a different word. So anyways, that makes me feel a little bit better about the word. I still prefer tradition or routine better, but now I know. Now we're educated. But anyways, I thought, why not give this self-care ritual a try? So this was my attempt. And try not to cringe too hard, okay? I'm trying to tap into my emotional side, which I am not used to, okay? I'm very much a logical person, so bear with me. I love you. I love you. I love you. To me, unconditional love is loving myself for the good and the bad. Loving the good and bad about myself. And loving my strengths and my weaknesses. Loving the beautiful parts and the parts that I may be insecure about. Or the parts that I struggle to find beauty in sometimes, some days. Loving myself even when I make mistakes. Loving myself even when my life doesn't look like someone else's that is the same age as me or even younger. Loving myself enough to forgive myself. Loving the imperfect parts of myself. Unconditional love to me is taking care of myself, putting myself first. Yeah. I love myself because of I have a good heart. My heart is so big, and I have so much love in my heart to give, and I love that I love and helping people, and I love myself because I'm always hopeful. I never, I always see the good parts of life and the good in things, even if it's challenging. I love myself because I won't allow myself to give up, even when times are tough. I love myself because I'm not perfect, and knowing that imperfections make me who I am. I love myself because I'm unique. I love myself because I really do care about the world and people, and I want to become, I want to leave a mark and want to be able to help leave a piece of beauty in everything that I touch, and love, leave a piece of love. Okay, I think that's enough. Lastly, I love everyone around me. Uh, I love I love everyone around me because everyone is just like me in some way or another. Everyone's trying to figure out life just like I'm trying to figure out life, and obviously not the same ways, but that's the beauty of everyone. Everyone is the same but different in many ways. And that's beautiful. Yeah. I love everyone also, and I want to say this because there's always very frustrating things going on in the world, and frustrating is, for lack of a better word. I love everyone because no matter what we see in the news or we hear about what's going on in the world, I love everyone because most people are actually genuinely good people. And I say that to remind myself of that. And I know sometimes it's hard to believe that when we see so many bad things on the news, but a lot of bad things, just know that I love everyone because unfortunately bad news gets broadcast the most, and I feel like there's more good news, good things going on in the world than bad, and good people in the world than bad, even if we don't get to see it or people don't, that doesn't have much the same attention to it as the bad stuff. But I love everyone because of that. I love everyone because there's more good people than bad. And I can't wait to find those people just like myself. I'm gonna throw up now. In all seriousness, though, that was kind of weird. I didn't expect to get emotional at all. And honestly, that felt pretty good.